We will be going through how to fill out a Superannuation Standard Choice form. You may need to complete this form when starting out a new job or changing your superannuation account. The first 3 pages will give you information and instructions. When you have read these pages, you can go straight to page 4. Section A, point 1. This is choosing where you want your superannuation money will go. If you want your employer to choose a superannuation account for you, then place an X on the 3rd box under subsection 1. You will need to complete subsection 2 and 5 if you choose this box. Under subsection 2, you'll need to fill out your name. Be sure you put in your full name, including your middle name. Employee identification number is optional. Your employer will give you this information if they need it. It is a number that your workplace can use to identify you, which is only used at work. Tax file number is also optional. However, it is best practice to fill in this box. Linking your tax file number to your super account will help you track it down if you ever forget about this account in the future. You'll also avoid your super contributions being taxed at a higher rate. Under subsection 5, all you need to do here is put in your signature and put in the date. Don't mark the X in the checkbox if you have not filled subsection 3 or 4. Section B and C to be filled out by your employer. That is all you need to do if you want your employer to choose a superannuation fund for you. The form will also give you the option to choose a super fund. You'll need to go to section A for this. If you have your own superannuation account with a retail or industry fund, you should put an X in the first box. Most Australian taxpayers have their super contributions going to APRA-regulated funds. They are large funds with thousands or even millions of members which need professional teams to run the fund just like any other large organisation. Retirement savings account is a type of long-term savings account and are fairly uncommon these days. If you have a self-managed super fund, you will need to put an X in the second box. You would definitely know if you have a self-managed super fund, as a lot of work would have been conducted to set one up and manage the account. Self-managed super funds are regulated by the ATO and not APRA. If you choose your APRA fund, which is also referred as a superannuation fund, then please click on the first option in the first subsection. For this, you would be required to complete section 2, 3, and 5. We completed subsection 2 early in the video. To summarize, fill out your name, including your middle name. Employee identification number is optional, and you should fill in the tax file number as it is best practice, even though it is listed as optional. Subsection 3. Here you will be required to fill out your super details. You can Google this information if you remember your superannuation fund name. This is where you can use the USI and SPIN lookup table. I will also leave a link to the USI and SPIN lookup table in the description below. Here you will have the fund ABN, fund name, and USI that you can use to fill in the form. Use this list as a guide. You can also Google search the fund details to double check that the information you obtain here is correct and accurate. Some common super funds listed here include Rest Super, Australian Super, Host Plus, Sun Super, Hester, and the list can go on and on. For the fund address and fund phone number, you can Google this information. Your superannuation statement should have your member number and your account name. Another option would be to call your super fund if you're still having trouble obtaining this information. The last bit is to obtain the letter of compliance. With this, you can do a quick Google search to obtain this information or contact your super fund. For self-managed super funds, you should be able to go to your accountant and they should be able to help you with this. Leave a comment below if you'd like to suggest a video topic I should cover.